It's time for Walker County update number, whatever the number is. I'm not keeping up anymore. Big Mac Daddy Nick Smith is still being himself, unfortunately, and is now claiming that the Alabama Peace Officers Standards and Training Commission shouldn't be able to tell him that his officers have to be certified through them, even though the commission has been around since 1972. Nick seems to be the only sheriff in the entire state who has a problem with them. So weird that he only had a problem with it after he was arrested for illegally hiring deputies who were not certified through the commission. So it was a political attack, even though the election isn't until next year, but now it's also unconstitutional according to Nick. I don't know. The man's an idiot. On Saturday, July 5th, there was a fire at the Walker County Public Defender's office in Jasper. In what might be the quickest cleanup, investigation, and arrest in the history of all arson cases, Jasper police has it all hemmed up. That's right, kids. If you were to have driven by what used to be the public defender's office on Monday evening, you would have seen that the debris and remaining demolition from the fire was already cleaned up. Everything was just spick and span. I'm not saying that maybe they tore it down way too fast, but there was still smoke coming out of the debris when they were tearing down the walls. By Wednesday, they already had an arrest. So the fire department took 12 hours to even put out the fire. Then the fire marshal investigated it. A crew cleaned it up, the police investigated it, and had 2 people arrested in the span of 4 days. That is some quick work. Something doesn't add up. The suspects that were arrested are a mother and son, 19-year-old Joseph Colwitten and 42-year-old Amanda Jo Kolarchik. According to court documents, they broke into the office and stole a firearm and some IDs from one of the attorney's desks. There are other reports that stated that Joseph specifically went to steal the firearm. How would he even know there was one in there? And of all the places to break into, why break into a public defender's office? One article stated that the mother and son have been homeless and both are dealing with addiction. According to Chief of Police J.C. Poe, authorities are going to address their addiction issues. Well, that's vague enough. I just hope they aren't dealt with like mental illness has been dealt with by Walker County law enforcement agencies. I still haven't found the cause of the fire. One report stated it was either a fire that was set or an explosion. Now, I'm not a fire marshal, but I'm pretty sure that's something they should be able to determine. According to Jasper Fire Chief Chris Uptain, the Alabama Fire Marshal's Office was leading an investigation into the cause of the fire. Well, I don't know what they're investigating since there wasn't anything left less than 48 hours after the fire was put out. Well, mostly put out. Did they even determine the structural integrity of the adjoining building before they started tearing it down, or did they just start in all willy-nilly? I don't understand what the rush was. What was the rush, Jasper? That's all for now. I'm sure I'll be back soon with more of Walker County's nonsense.